Welcome. This is Rick Valassi with Wouldn't You Know It, your source for the straight shit on what's going down out there. Lucky you. You just tuned in to Wouldn't You Know It with Rick Valassi, the best source for real news in the city. Looking for easy listening? Too bad. You've tuned in to Wouldn't You Know It. Now hang tight, because it's gonna get wild. Hey there. Welcome back to Wouldn't You Know It with me, Rick Valassi. If you're looking for the straight dope on what's going down, you've come to the right place. It's Wouldn't You Know It with Rick Valassi. That's me, in case you were wondering. And it's time to talk serious truth, people. So here's a hot take for you. The division, not necessary. I mean, yeah, they shoot a lot of bad guys, but the whole Directive 51 thing still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's fascist, is what it is. Who watches the Watchmen and all that? The answer is nobody. And we don't need power without restraint. Ladies and gents, you're listening to Wouldn't You Know It. We're going to play a little game. Does the name Vitaly Tchernenko mean anything to you? It should. He's the guy whose brain Dr. Amherst picked to make green poison. And guess what? He just popped up back on my radar. Turns out the division and the JTF just took him into custody down in D.C. Now, this could be good. They could be using this guy's big fat brain to work on a cure or an antiviral or something. Or it could be very bad if they're using it for something worse than green poison. You ask me, it could go either way. President Ellis. The words leave a bad taste in your mouth, don't they? They do in mine. Like I've been rinsing my mouth out with slime. Who is this guy, anyway? Yeah, he was the Speaker of the House. But what do we really know about him? I heard rumors, strong rumors, that he's got ties to Black Tusk. If so, does that make Black Tusk the government? Or is Ellis really a deep state actor, working for the powers that be to consolidate their authority in the wake of everything going to hell? One thing's for sure. I'm going to have my eye on Ellis to see which way he squirms. Let me get this straight. Black Tusk hates the division and the rogue agents. And the division hates the rogue agents and Black Tusk. And the rogue agents just generally hate everybody. Is that clear? Crystal. Now, I don't have a dog in this fight, but lately I've been thinking. These rogue agents, sure, you wouldn't invite them over for cookies, but if I'm reading them right, they're in this specifically to knock over the system. You know, the system, the powers that be, who shunt us all in the tiny boxes and who are using the crisis to cement their authority. Maybe, just maybe the rogue agents are the ones we ought to be rooting for in all this. Then again, maybe not. Anyone remember Hell's Kitchen? I sure as hell do. Nice settlement there. Nice people. Setting up something that they thought was going to last. Flowers in the ashes and all that good stuff. And what happened to them? Boom. That's what happened. Wiped off the map. All those people, all their hard work just gone. And I have to ask, where was the division when this happened? You say you're here to defend people? Well, you sure as shit fell down on the job there. And it was everyday decent folk. The ones without the shiny wristwatches who paid for it. How many more times are you gonna fuck it up, division? How many more good people are gonna have to pay the price when you do? You're listening to Wouldn't You Know It. Let's talk about cats a minute. No, not how to eat them. If there's any cats left in the city, they're too smart for you to catch. No, I'm talking about the good old days. When cats would transmit a virus to humans that would make them love those little fuzzbutts no matter how many times they barfed in our shoes. Mind control coming from cats, if you can believe it. Now, if you can wrap your head around that, you can believe this. Humans are doing the same thing. You remember Kerman's Coffee? I got it on good authority. We're talking someone who actually worked for Kerman, that their beans were sprayed with chemicals that made us more open to suggestion, more susceptible to trust in the powers that be. Time for some serious talk here on Wouldn't You Know It. You know, I'm not a fan of division agents. Part of the reason is that so many of them seem to go rogue, like the vetting process for the whole Directive 51 thing selected for psychos and loners who abuse authority as soon as they got their hands on it. Now, I'm guessing the tests for potential division agents lean way too heavy on self-reliance, and nowhere near heavy enough on responsibility. And that's bad news for all of us. Because these people out there, and they're dangerous, and there's more of them every day, and the last thing we as citizens needed to worry about was the people who were supposed to protect us going monkey fuck nuts and trying to take the whole pie for themselves. Man, have I got a hot one for you. Some of you may have dealt with a JTF liaison named Dr. Joshua Summers. Nice guy here, good bedside manner. That, kiddos, is because he's not a real doc. Yeah, I got the word from a reliable source, and you know my sources are always reliable, that he's faking it. The guy was a doctor on, get this, a soap opera. He really did play one on TV. And now people are trusting their lives to him? God damn, it makes my head hurt just to think about it. Here's the biggest mystery in all this, at least as far as I'm concerned. I'm asking myself where all the new Rikers and cleaners are coming from. I mean, when we first met those chucklefucks, they had a solid identity. You knew who they were. But then the division started whittling them down, and before you knew it, they were taking recruits from anywhere. All the little pockets of scumbags floating around in the cesspool. It's amazing. They keep getting knocked down, but they find some more suckers and get back up and do it all over again. Okay, kiddos. Time for some basic economics. People have been writing in to tell me about this new currency the Rikers have been minting at the Federal Reserve, and how it's our best option for a working economy. Don't believe it. Here's the thing about gold. You can't eat it. All this, if you ask me, is a government ploy to take power away from the people. They want to lock us into a new economy instead of letting one develop naturally. And they're using Rikers to do it. Time to hand out some kudos on Wouldn't You Know It. What we've got with the Peacekeepers is exactly what we need. A strong, nonpartisan, civilian-driven militia that can find its ass with both hands in the dark. So, bravo to them, and bravo to the JTF officers who stepped down to clear the way. It's nice to see someone still thinking about the rights of the citizens in this burg. Jesus fuck, people. Can you believe where we are today? 8 months on from the green poison getting turned loose, and where are we? Stuck in the middle of a tug-of-war between an inept government that can't keep a president alive, or a PMC that's looking to turn the US of A into their private game reserve. Oh, wait, did I mention President number 3 was a stone-cold traitor? I gotta be honest with you. Things are not looking good for the future. I mean, there's still plenty of good people out there. But there's plenty of bad ones working for Black Tusk. And there's not a whole lot standing in their way. Let me tell you, my babies, shit is getting real. Used to be, you'd mention Coney Island, you thought hot dog eating contests. But not anymore. Black Tusk was set up there, but the cleaners and some rogue agents hit them, and hit them hard. Seems those X-Division types don't like Black Tusk any more than they like the government. And they know how to make it hurt when they hit. Rick Valassi here with the news you can use to keep yourself alive on the mean streets of New York City. Here's the latest, and it's a doozy. Seems like the rogue agents of the Keen of Persuasion have been going undercover with the Rikers and the Cleaners to use them against the Division and Black Tusk. It serves those suckers right to get played like that. But it does mean that the streets are going to get real ugly real soon. Here's a thought for you, my pretties. Have you taken a look at the city lately? Notice how quickly Mother Nature has taken back her own? Look at Confucius Plaza. That is, if you can find it in all that green. Now, I'm telling you, in 100 years, we'll all be gone, and so will most of what we built. Nature was here before us. It'll be here after us, and it's laughing its ass off at the idea that we built anything permanent. Division agents are strange fucks. That's no surprise. But I ran into one on the street who took the cake. Now, he came up to me. I said hello, like a decent human being would do. But he answered me with these weird-ass gestures, and then he started dancing. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was friendly, but hell if I know what he was trying to get across besides shake your booty. I don't ask you people for much beyond your years. Well, listen up, because I need your help. I'm running low on power supplies and all sorts of other crap, and without them, I'm off the air. So, if you want to keep the truth on the airwaves, hit me up on ham radio and let the donations flow. Hey, do you want the good news or do you want the bad news? It doesn't matter because I'm going to give you both. Well, the good news is you won't have the last man battalion to kick around anymore. But that's also the bad news. They've been picked up by those black tusk assholes and fully integrated into their ops. Assholes of a feather flocking together. So, here's a good one, boys and girls. I just got an honest-to-God letter from a guy named David Hawkins who, get this, claims he can fly. No shit. It's a superhero come to save us all. No, I'll believe it when I see it, and maybe not even then. Listen, people, I tried to provide a serious service. Don't waste my time on frivolous bullshit. It's too easy for the truth to get squeezed out. The Division and Black Tusk have been playing a tug-of-war with the Pentagon. It's funny they're fighting so hard over the world's largest office building. Except, maybe it isn't. Yeah, maybe there's still some scary shit down in the Pentagon basements that they're trying to get their hands on. Some experimental laser crap or something. That'll help you sleep at nights, I'm sure. Listen up, people. It's Wouldn't You Know It with your source for what's going down in the big bad city, Rick Valassi. Of course, without me, you wouldn't know it, so keep yourself tuned in so you can find out all the latest and greatest and what's really been going on. Speaking of the latest, the Division's been making some noise down in the tombs. We got witnesses saying they saw a firefight go down outside the site. Well, really, we got witnesses running for their lives, but you get the idea. Hey there, it's Rick Valassi with more news you can use to keep your ass from getting shot off. Today's scoop? Turns out there was a hit list of high-ranking JTF officers. And wouldn't you know who was behind it but our friendly neighborhood psycho ex-agent? Turns out he got a big red target on his back, and the Division took care of it. They're always in a hurry to take care of things that make them look bad, aren't they? Rick Valassi here, and it's official. It sucks to be running with the Rikers these days. They used to be all cozy, huddled up on Wall Street. Great place for a bunch of crooks if you ask me. But they just got themselves forcibly evicted. Now they've got nowhere to go and their asses have been thoroughly kicked. Hard to see where it's going to go from here or what they're going to do. You got stock in Rikers, kiddos. It's time to sell. Wouldn't you know it, with Rick Valassi is on the air, which is good news for all you listening in, because I've got a breaking story that's going to make you all breathe a little easier. Seems the cleaners were making some kind of play, and the Division put a crimp in their napalm hoses. Score Division 1, cleaners 0. Rick Valassi here with Wouldn't You Know It, and jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. Did we just cut it close? Yeah, what went down on Liberty Island with that asshole Aaron Keener was this close to being game over for all of us. Keep your ear to the wind, and you hear stuff. And I'm hearing there's little Keener wannabes who have pledged allegiance to their idol out there. And they decided to carry on their big bad boss's legacy across the country. Jesus, some people. You're back with Uncle Rick, and wouldn't you know it? And listen, here's the truth, people. Benitez and the JTF would have been fucked without the Division. Yes, it's time to check the skies for flying bacon. You heard me. The pigs are flying, and I'm gonna have to eat my words with a side of crow. The sad truth is, Directive 51 turned out to be necessary. Yeah, I hate saying it, but there it is. So thanks, agents, for deworming the Big Apple. We owe you one. Don't look now, kiddies, but it's electric yellow tree snot season. That's right, it's pollen season. So bundle up your sinuses and take care. Bundle up your sinuses and take care. It's electric yellow tree snot season. If the city planners had bothered to plant female trees and sweep up the seed pods instead of letting the males spread their yellow tree snot all over the city, there'd be no such thing as pollen season. But then all those antihistamine companies would have gone out of business before the green poison. If you look outside your window, you'll notice we got a little bit of rain coming down. Now, apologies to those of you in bunkers without windows, but what the hell? It's still raining. Little bit of rain coming down. Hope you can keep you and yours dry. Apologies to anyone stuck out in the rain, but it sure beats the heat. Uncle Rick was starting to run out of dry shirts. Big news. The weather sucks. Stay inside if you can. If not, don't go around holding any metal poles in the air unless you want to get turned into a crispy critter. Unless you're looking to get electrocuted, stay inside and away from metal poles. Jesus Christ, is it hot out there. Take care of yourselves, people. Stay indoors if you can, because the last thing we need is people falling over in the streets from heat stroke. Stay indoors and underground if you can. Jesus Christ, it is hot out there. Jesus Christ, it is hot out there. Take care of yourselves, people. Whew! I don't know about you, but I'm sweating like a pig in this humidity. This is Uncle Rick and his soggy shirt, and I'm out. Same thing every summer. The heat and the humidity rolls in, and I am sweating like a pig. This is Uncle Rick and his soggy shirt. Hoping we get some rain and this humidity dies soon. Cool your jets, people. Got some music coming up for you now. I know you're hankering for more news, but you're gonna have to wait a bit. I got some tunes coming up for you first. All right. I'm tired of talking. Yeah, it can happen. So let me get some music going for you. Tired of listening to me talk? Then you're in luck. There's some music headed your way next. Time for some tunes coming up next on Wouldn't You Know It. Hope you enjoyed the music. But now, let's get back to some serious stuff. Welcome back. Did you miss me? All right, that's enough music for now. Time to get back to the straight shit. I hope you enjoyed the musical interlude, because it's gonna be the straight dope for a while. What? You're still here? It's Rick Valassi with Wouldn't You Know It, and I'm glad you stuck around. Until next time, this is Rick Valassi with Wouldn't You Know It, signing off. And remember, just because a bullet wasn't supposed to have your name on it, doesn't mean that it won't. Stay safe out there, people. And that's all from me until next time. Keep your head on a swivel and your ass in gear. Take care of yourselves, people. I need each and every one of you to keep listening and spreading the word. So be safe out there. This is Rick Valassi signing off with Wouldn't You Know It. And remember, we're all human beings out there. But some of us chose to forget that. That's all for today, people. Keep your heads down and your ears up, and I'll talk to you soon.